Welcome to your free English lesson. This series will focus on subjects and objects. This lesson will explore the comparison between subjects and objects. It is important to write when you are asked to. It helps you to learn. You can use a whiteboard, but ideally a notebook would be best. That way, you can keep a record of your learning. There are 6 intended learning outcomes to achieve by the end of the lesson. 1. We are learning to define the subject in a sentence. 2. We are learning that the subject in a sentence does the action. 3. We are learning to define the object in a sentence. 4. We are learning that the object in a sentence receives the action. 5. We are learning to identify who does the action and who receives the action in a sentence. 6. We are learning to write subject plus verb plus object sentences. To begin with, it is important to establish meaning first through physical action. Listen carefully and follow the simple instruction. Pick up a pencil. Pick up a pencil. Who picks up the pencil? Me. What is picked up? Pencil. I pick up the pencil. I is the subject. Pencil is the object. When we talk about ourselves as the subject, we use the pronoun I. Follow this sentence frame. Subject plus verb plus object. The cat chases the mouse. Who or what does the action? The subject, which is the cat. Who or what receives the action? The object, which is the mouse. My friend kicks the ball. Who does the action? The subject, which is my friend. What receives the action? The object, which is the ball. Dad reads a book. Who does the action? The subject, which is Dad. What receives the action? The object, which is a book. Subjects and objects can be pronouns. The pronouns for subjects and objects can be the same, or they can be different. This chart shows what pronouns to use for subjects and what pronouns to use for objects. I will say each pronoun. I will pause. When I pause, you repeat the pronoun. These pronouns are used for subjects in a sentence. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. These pronouns are used for objects in a sentence. Me, you, him, her, it, us, them. Follow this sentence frame. Subject plus verb plus object. He sees her. Who does the action? The subject, which is he. Who receives the action? The object, which is her. They like it. Who does the action? The subject, which is they. What receives the action? The object, which is it. We miss them. Who does the action? The subject, which is we. Who or what receives the action? The object, which is them. Write your own sentences. Choose from these subject pronouns, common nouns, and proper nouns, these verbs, and these object pronouns, common nouns, and proper nouns. It is important to know that pronouns can change depending if it is the subject or an object of a sentence. Remember, in the simple present tense, the suffix s is added to the end of the verb when the subject is in the third person singular. Use a determiner before any common nouns. Here is an extender for anybody who would like a challenge. 1. Choose your own common or proper nouns. 2. Choose your own verbs. 3. Conjugate the verbs in a different tense. I will read these words to you. Follow as I read. Subject pronouns: I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Common nouns: boy, girl, friend, dog, family, neighbour, driver. Proper nouns: Tom, Anna, Ali, Sophia, Leo, Max, Charlie. Verbs: like, see, have, need, draw, watch, visit. Object pronouns: me, you, him, her, it, us, them. Common nouns: school, park, shop, house, garden, library, city. Proper nouns: London, Paris, Rome, Tokyo, New York, Sydney, Amsterdam. Here is an example. The girl needs them. The girl needs them. Now it is your turn. Write a subject plus verb plus object sentence. Try the extender if you feel confident. Here is another example. My neighbour likes Sydney. My neighbour likes Sydney. Now it is your turn. write a subject plus verb plus object sentence. Try the extender if you feel confident. Here is another example. Leo sees the city. Leo sees the city. Now it is your turn. Write a subject plus verb plus object sentence. Try the extender if you feel confident. Here is another example. We visit the library. We visit the library. Now it is your turn. Write a subject plus verb plus object sentence. Try the extender if you feel confident. Here is another example. The driver sees the park. The driver sees the park. Now it is your turn. Write a subject plus verb plus object sentence. Try the extender if you feel confident. Here is another example. Ali has it. Ali has it. Now it is your turn. Write a subject plus verb plus object sentence. Try the extender if you feel confident. Here is another example. The dog sees us. The dog sees us. Now it is your turn. Write a subject plus verb plus object sentence. Try the extender if you feel confident. Here is another example. I have them. I have them. Now it is your turn. Write a subject plus verb plus object sentence. Try the extender if you feel confident. Here is the final example. Your family likes the house. Your family likes the house. Now it is your turn. Write a subject plus verb plus object sentence. Try the extender if you feel confident. Thank you for watching this video. Watch it as many times as you need to master the intended learning outcomes. I hope that the content helped you to learn more about subjects in comparison to objects. Please like and subscribe for more lessons. There is a lot to learn, so don't give up. Keep believing in yourself and you will learn. See you next time. Bye.